I thought you were talking to me. What'd you say?
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Why do they keep putting Smith in the freaking middle?
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
I don't know why they keep changing my damn lineup.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Campbell.
Here's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
Why do y'all keep putting him in the middle of the field? That's why I lost the other day. Come on, man. What y'all doing to me?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Pass, catch, 1st down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
I almost didn't get them off at all.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. play action. Now Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Rodgers going to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm getting his own.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And it's complete to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Not letting me get it. Get it to my tight end.
1st and goal.
I see you. I wasn't even looking for Adams. Adams just happened to be open at the last minute.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He got stood up at the line.
From the 2 now, right 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0,
he overthrew that one.
You would think they might be a little extra aggressive
problem.
trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Switch. Check 26, check 26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Devontae Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, and it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee
VC after their game. You ain't got enough VC. You do basic.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
He's not that type of linebacker. Supposed to be on the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He finds his man complete. That's Harris.
Oh my God, I fucking missed him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I should have just fucking tackled him.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On the ground, it's Harris. He's down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd
he pushed the fuck out of him.
Coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10.
45.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Green.
Rodgers now to throw. Well, there's Tunyon. What a catch. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On play action, Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
So many times
nice
in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing.
You got to D up on that dude in the corner. He the shooter.
We can live with that.
Legend 2K.
10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We've got a
14-3
ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Oh. Hidden stacks.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, that was a nice little pass.
2nd and 5.
Don't let him back you down. My boy trying to shoot the 3.
Rodgers with a give. It's
come on, bro. You got in the way.
On that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Fucking got in the way. My own blocker got in my way. That boy in the 3-4 defense. 10 a cover 4. I can tell because he got his fucking TJ Watt on the outside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Yep, cover 4.
Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. And they've got
I kind of like the shooting leader, man. It's not that bad. It's long as hell, though. But the shot meter not that bad.
Do they play more zone coverage right now?
Oh, but y'all down in there.
Because they're hitting them in every direction.
Come on, bro. That's a hit stick. You're supposed to run through him.
To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
He fouled you. That's why.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push
I had him. Oh, just about to say.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much.
He's 5 for 5. That motherfucker ain't missed a shot.
They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So, Brandon, we saw
Get the fuck out of here.
Talk about things they want to accomplish offensively.
Bro, TJ, you killing me with these fucking goddamn injuries bullshit. I done lost all my fucking linebackers because of fucking injuries. Everybody keep getting fucking injured. Damn.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101
oh, he got muscle cramps.
Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions, but he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Come on, man. Hit it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Oh, my God.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Come on, baby. Play a sack.
Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Deep in the end zone.
Obviously, I.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much.
Y'all didn't even block that dude.
It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down,
pick him up. You're not picking him up.
Extra yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. A give to Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
You asked your mama for that
The
ice
run
cream
only
sandwich?
got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What you learn?
They'll go again to Jones. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
In the zone. I like you in the zone. Yep, I'm in the zone. We turn the play sideways.
To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers take the opening kick in the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So the Packers team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for...
You said out of bounds?
He just got bailed.
The touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Oh my God.
Join me in a walk to the locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said
hasn't been Haskins in. Who's this black quarterback?
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup Haskins. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I forgot the bumping coming up back
Pittsburgh first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now Haskins on first down. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Come on, don't let him catch you. It's a quarterback.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,
so they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Looking to throw, Haskins.
Oh, my God.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. It's right. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but
blitz coming, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers, touchdown. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the owner he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
And
this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
You should have hop stepped.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
He was what?
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
terrible.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
he's the reason y'all lost.
You're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
How you going to win and you shoot 4 for 14? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Harris going to get it again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. The first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Mike, check 59.
They go play action with Haskins.
No.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jair Alexander.
Well, that's Alexander. You trying to throw a pick.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Alexander, the wrong person to throw on. I don't know.
Here's Haskins to throw. Ebron caught left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Oh, shit, he got it.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins.
Oh, my God.
Throw to Ebron. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
Oh, wide open.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He finds his man, complete.
Oh, my God.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
Well, you know,
Take
go
it,
for
but
2.
he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Rodgers throwing here. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Man, this is extremely too many injuries in this game.
Them this afternoon. And that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Pass complete to Harris. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. On the return comes Cobb. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The truth is, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.